Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm Job0t. Thanks for joining. It's Saturday, which means we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons with my friends, and I'm really excited about that. So I've got Caius here, as usual, one of my longtime regulars, waving at the screen right now. We got Dom up in the top right corner. Yo, yo, yo. Logan.
Hey.
Uh-oh, and I'm double broadcasting my audio like we always do. Okay. And then I've got Lee.
Hi.
Our awesome DM. So we probably got a few hours here, guys, right? 3, 4?
Yeah.
More?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Probably
see how it
more.
goes. And we're picking up where we left off with our level 3 characters.
Yeah, they are now.
Yeah, so I guess real quick, I'm a little out of it today, so I'm just going to be upfront about that, so I'm going to say everything a little awkwardly. This is my stream. It's Job0t, twitch.tv/Job0t. I'm really excited to, for the first time, fully announce on my stream that I now work at Twitch. I'm really, really, really happy to be there. I am working in the advertising division, so it really doesn't have anything to do with if you're a viewer or broadcaster. I don't really do a lot of the stuff that has to do with you. So, sorry if you have questions. I'm just like you. I love streaming. My streaming aspect is not going to be any different in any way because I work at Twitch. But I'm really embedded in the advertising world, and I've been really, really lucky to be able to then take that experience and get a role at Twitch, and it's like the coolest thing. I love it there. Everybody has been so amazing. So I just want to say that. So as usual, thank you, Twitch, especially now that I work with you, for making all this possible. It's really awesome. Thanks to the people who created OBS. It's incredible that this software is available to all of us the way it is, and we wouldn't be able to do this without it. Thanks so much to Roll20 and everybody who's made such a cool product over there. And thanks to everybody who's joining, especially Lee for putting together such a cool campaign for us. So with that, I'll shut up for a bit. I'll pass it over to my awesome DM to kind of catch you guys up on like where we're at and what's happening. And then I'm probably going to make everybody help me level up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last week, we weren't joined by... Who weren't we joined by?
No, everyone was there.
No, Logan and Scott went, but...
We had some AFKing, but...
Yeah, we had some AFKing, but in general, everyone met this beautiful bronze dragon that told you some more information about unicorns, as that's kind of what your decided aim is at the moment. And he told you to go to a city called Irulan. And after a little bit of fighting and Dom almost dying due to skeletons, you've gone into the woods to head over to Irulan. Had a fight with a bear, and that is pretty much it. You actually got 2 magical items last week, which was pretty good. You got a dagger, because Caius asked the dragon if he had anything cool, and you also found a mirror. The dagger, has some kind of light spell, and the mirror, has conjuration of some sort, but you don't know anything else about that. And yeah, you're in these woods probably about a day or so walk, depends on how quickly you want to get there, to this city with a population of about 3,000. But today we're not joined by Scott for the first hour or 2. And yeah, that's about it.
How do we spell Irulan?
I'll type it in Roll20 if you want. There you go.
That's what I thought. Awesome.
But yeah, does anyone want to say anything about their characters?
Nothing new happened, really.
Sweetest people you could ever meet.
Yeah, they're a bunch of thugs that all look pretty scary, and they kill everything.
I look nice. I didn't want to kill that bear.
We only kill anything that tries to attack us.
Exactly.
Or
Well,
could possibly attack us.
if it even has the minutest thought, he attacks them. If
Hey,
they-
I know it's hard combat.
If he sneezes, he attacks them.
Well, talking of sneezes and being attacked,
Ha! Oh, that was topical.
Dom found out what it's like to be sneezed at by God. Yeah, Joe, you want help with leveling up?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm just 2 seconds away from having this tweet go out, so
Twatter.
done.
And-
I'll come back to the world of
And real quick,
Magic Mystery.
Skylax is you lot all know this just as common information. He's the leader. He's also the cousin to the king, and he rules over Irulan. As of the war, he got placed there, and that was his like little city that he was given to look after his father died fighting.
Right, I do remember
So
this.
yeah, it is.
Okay. So just do it like that. So where did I get on this? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Alright. Where should we start?
I already put it to level 3 for your sorcerer, but I didn't really know what else you wanted to do.
So I want to add twin casting, right?
Kais, you're probably the best person to help Joe with this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just I'm taking care of something real quick for you there. The bam
What
there. That's the last half of my paragraph there. That
Alright,
you're-
sweet.
All right, let me get my trusty player's handbook from Wizards of the Coast,
I should get mine.
and
nice
we're
to have.
looking for sorcerer.
Which I think was like 99.
Was it? That would be helpful.
Yeah. So we really want 101. So
Okay. Yeah, that's where it starts in with your meta magic, and you get 2 of the following meta magic options of your choice, and you chose Twin Spell,
definitely twin spell.
and you were thinking Empowered Spell. You know, Careful Spell's not bad either.
Yeah, let me look at these real quick. I didn't love empowered as much as I thought I did. You said which one I should review?
Careful Spell, because that way, if you've got something that's like an AOE or something, and you've got some of your party members up front, and you don't
Yes.
want to cast it, it'll do damage. This will help. It's kind of like taking the School of Evocation and
Right. Like
yeah.
yeah, I love that, and especially because I am hoping to go with AE damage whenever possible. Not whenever possible, but I would like to definitely have a good amount of that, and that's part of why I'm taking twin casts. So.
You'll spend 1 sorcery point and choose a number of those creatures up to your charisma modifier, minimum of
Nice.
1 creature. A chosen creature automatically succeeds on its saving throw against the spell. That's a wonderful thing to have.
I think I
Because
can
then you're
bug
not
all
worried
you
about
guys
killing-
then.
Yeah, then you're not worried about killing your party when you throw in some super damage on a beast.
Yeah, so I can protect up to 5 creatures with that.
There you go.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Sounds like you lot are a lot better now. Lucky's got that.
Alright, let's put these in. So, what's this called? Meta magic is the overall concept, and then I
Yeah,
twin casting. I'm just gonna put in the names for now, and I'll clean it all up later, I guess. Because I don't want to slow
Yeah, I'm
down any more than I
cleaning
already
up
have.
some of my wicked axe. I took Pact of the Blade from my pack boon. Now I wield an ethereal axe. I doubt it's ethereal.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm,
Twin spell, that's what it's called.
The reason why I became a necromancer is because, unfortunately, I lost my sister, and I made a pact with a fiend to become a necromancer, so I could have the power to avenge her.
That's new? Wait, what?
That part
Necromancer.
of the story is new. No, I mean warlock, not
I
necromancer.
was like, since when did we have a necromancer?
Sorry,
That's awesome.
I'm reading some lore. I'm reading a
Gotcha.
book in the Forgotten Realms, and I got there's a lich in there that's just awesome.
I was gonna say, like, if you were necromancer, we wouldn't exactly mix very well.
I know. That's why I'm not a necromancer, because you said you were going to be a paladin. Hard enough with me being a warlock. You don't know anything about my patron. Thank God, and you should never know.
You being a necromancer and him being a paladin, like if you were kind of if you were, you'd kind of be forced to work together. You'd hate each other.
Yeah.
But it would
That'd
probably
be fun.
be pretty interesting in roleplay because you would have to hate each other, but still you'd kind of have to be a team, even if you hated each other.
Yeah. Well,
I did a lot
kind of
of
like
that
that.
where like I had friends who roleplayed that they really hated gnomes, and I was like this really defiant gnome, and I was a healer, so I would like purposefully let people die if they were mean to me. And
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
how you should
remember
play.
that.
If they're
I'm
going to
your
be mean,
healer.
kill them.
May I have heal wounds. This is how this. I think I do at least. This is how this is going to go down.
To be honest, they kind of own you, so
Yeah,
at the
we
moment
kind of
anyway.
force you into service.
Well, they
Not
do.
as
They
a
really
slave.
forced me into service.
Quotation.
They're
They
paying off
asked
your debt.
me into service.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but it's paying off your debt to a guy that looked after you. So yeah, you kind of don't have a choice. They'll just send you back there, and you'll have to work on a field again.
Yeah.
hey, Caius,
I like
Yes.
farming.
you have access to my character sheet, right?
If it doesn't, I'll give it to him.
I'll tell you right now, if I go back, I could probably get farming level 99 in under a week.
Nice.
Yeah, Caius can edit it.
I can't remember if
Yeah.
these are all the spells I already had, right? I still need to add spells for my 2 new levels.
Oh, let me look, see if you. Adding spells is a pain, man.
Right.
Yeah, no.
It's one of the one reasons I don't really like wizards.
Yeah, because the macros are a dick to set up.
Okay, you have now spells known 4, so
Okay.
you're only going to add a new one.
Only one.
And you'll have 4 first level slots and 2 second level slots.
Do I
So
have
you
any level 2 spells?
Gain 2 second level slots this time,
Dom, just
but
quick
you
check.
only know 4 spells, and you know 4 cantrips. Now, next level, you'll get 5 cantrips and a
Okay.
third second level slot.
Okay.
But yeah, so you gained 2 slots and 1 spell.
And can I choose to just wait? Like, could I decide that I'm happy with the spells I have for now? I'm going to try and make it through today with them and save my choice for after our session?
Yep, that's fine.
All right.
That's what you want. To be honest, all that's doing is making it harder for you, if anything.
I know that. I do realize that.
But
But I'm worried that
Joe,
if I make a choice too quickly right now, I'll make a bad choice.
I suppose if you do as you're told, you lot, and follow the carrot on the stick, it shouldn't be the worst choice you're going to make, not necessarily taking a lot more spells on.
Okay.
Right, you're going to be alright, I suppose.
How many spells do I have, and what level of each spell? I have 3, correct?
I have no clue. I can check for you.
Because that means I can
should-
take one more.
Go in there, Joe, on that link I just put in, and then click on the Sorcerer tab. And that's basically your spell book there, man.
Yes,
And it
Dom,
tells you.
Dom, right now you have 2 spells, and you're a level 3 paladin, so you can have... I'll have to find it.
Okay, I'm not sure I totally get this, Caius. So I know 4 cantrips that I'm comfortable with. Spells known 4. First 4. Second 2.
Yeah, those are spell slots.
Oh, they're
So-
not the known spells. It's how many spell slots
Right.
I have. Okay, so I can
Those
cast
you
4.
have the ability to cast 1 second level spell or 2 second level spells. You can. I don't know how many second
Cast 6
spells you have.
first level spells.
Dom,
Yeah.
you're
Mhm.
immune to diseases
Mhm.
as a 3rd level, and also when you reach 3rd level, you swear the oath that binds you as a paladin forever. Up to
Yeah,
this time,
devotion.
you've been in a sacred oath.
I
So-
think in Fight Temple.
Yeah, yeah. So
Right
Just
now, he
like-
seems like a good vengeance paladin.
No, justice.
Justice? I don't know. Fighting a bookshelf isn't justice. What did the bookshelf do wrong?
Well, I didn't really fight the bookshelf.
You
Like
threw
I,
everything off a bookshelf.
Destroy it.
Poor
well, no,
bookshelf.
I was seeing
That
like
could have
I was
been an ancient bookshelf.
I was pulling things off of it to see if there's a trapdoor behind it.
You weren't.
Yes, I was.
Said I'm going to destroy everything on there.
I had an
No,
idea.
I was pulling things off of it.
I had an idea. This was actually a couple weeks back from one of our other one shots. That maybe we try as the players not to say things like, "Can I roll to do this?" or "Can I?" We focus more on like sticking to the RP. Like, I'm gonna go do this, and let Lee tell you.
Yeah.
Then that means you're
Yeah.
gonna have to roll. That means like, that way we're
I
not
know.
putting ideas.
I know what you
in
mean.
this-
Like, kind of, you be
More
like,
person-
I'm gonna walk over to that door and open it. Not, I'm gonna walk over to that door and then you roll investigation to see if there's this, and this.
Right.
Like, just kind of, I'm gonna go over to that door and you might say and just kind of check it out. Then I'll say,
Exactly.
all right, roll investigation.
That's
Yeah,
the
I know
thing
what you
is
mean.
We talk very conversationally, not like we're playing D&D.
All right,
but like
so-
we're
so what
just
you're saying
telling a
is-
story.
Try being
Alright.
the character, not you while you're playing.
And then we'll trust you as the DM to
Yep.
say, like, all right, I'm going to either let that go and just say, yeah, they walk into a room and nothing weird happens. They don't need to check anything. They don't need to roll anything. It's just walking into a room. It wasn't that exciting. Or
Mhm.
you say, you know what, this room, it was a creaky door. It was, this one they're going to have to check. Like it's a little more, nobody
Yeah.
could see into it from where they were and whatever. And you can kind of decide. And that'll help you gauge or, like, make the pace of the game instead of us. I think that'll help a lot anyway. is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But obviously, like that, like if in your head you want to make a history check, you can be like, and after hearing that, I then would try to remember, like, jog my memory of anything
Yeah.
on that, and I'll just be like, roll history or roll.
Right. And I think even like, it's not like you have to be super subtle or creepy about it or anything. Like, if you want to say like, I'm thinking back through history and what I know about this, and we could totally even use the trigger word that lets you know that's what we're.
Oh yeah, no,
Thinking,
I
but- Yeah.
suppose you lot will use the right words, but if I don't know, I'll just be straight up and be like, are you asking to do a check?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's fine too. I wouldn't expect you to always
Yeah.
divine what we're.
You rolling to see if you understand this conversation and everybody's being truthful?
Okay.
I didn't understand most of it, but I caught on
Yeah.
with my 13 roll there.
Basically, be just everyone be a character and try to keep it as that from this.
I'm not going to do my voice because it requires kind of a whisper, and like last week he got talked over a bunch, so I'm just
No.
Fair enough.
so because he's kind of a whispery guy,
Right.
That's the way I played him originally, and it'll be easier if I just maybe I'll get a little gruff or something. I'll try and figure something out as we go.
I don't know, buddy. I think my friend Jenny kind of was liking it. Just so you know.
Oh.
She's cute.
Hmm.
Oh, is she? Well, but she lives half of the country away.
You're not Texas, are you?
No, I'm in Missouri.
You're in Missouri?
Yeah, Kansas City.
I was born in Webster Groves.
Speaking of
Oh,
things that
that's
start
like
with
St.
K,
Louis.
I live in Canada, Nova Scotia. Yay! I live in Potland, Canada.
Joe lives
That's
in.
quite literally. Our only export is pot. The illegal pot trade.
What is? I have like a little trick for how I remember all the territories, not territories, all the provinces. Sorry. What is it? Bosmac?
What?
Or is that a
Basmac?
word that is each letter's a
Yeah,
province?
it's like what is Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec. What's the first one then? What's B? British? No.
Like
British
a month.
Columbia.
It
You
is
missed a
British Columbia?
couple of them.
Yeah. Probably.
I want
missed
to
a
move to
couple of
Nova
them.
Scotia.
I still think I'd crush
Don't.
most Americans.
All I can tell you is don't. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Don't move to
Don't
Nova
go to Nova
Scotia.
Scotia. Even
Uh,
saying Nova Scotia is a carcinogen. And we have
No, my
110.
favorite
We
kinda
have 110%. chance.
My favorite kind of dog is Newfoundland.
Yeah,
That's
that
also a place in
Newfoundland is
Canada.
like great. Newfoundland and Labrador, right there. Move there. Don't come to Cape Breton. I beg of you.
Okay, I'm taking a quick look here to figure out how I figure out my new hit points.
Just roll your hit die.
Oh.
Use a hit die. It's the same thing.
Roll sorcerer, hit die.
Talking.
And I gotta do it twice? That's...
Yeah, because you didn't do the last one, yeah.
Wah.
10 out of 10. That's a nice critical fail. Natural 1. Doesn't he get to re-roll natural 1?
No,
It's not a
No.
gnome. Halfling.
only them halflings get every luck.
I mean, what was the max I could have gotten on that?
You could have got
12. You got
What?
9.
No, on the individual one.
You could have got 9, but you got
Yeah.
a 4.
4. And what do I get if I don't roll? Like, what's the average that I can just have?
3 plus whatever your modifier is, so you would have got
3 plus con.
yeah. What's your con modifier?
8?
8?
No.
No.
No, my con modifier is 5, but I could have 3 plus 5 is 8. That's...
But are you sure?
Yeah, I have really high con. Not really high, but... No, my save bonus is 5, my modifier is 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It would be
When I said I was
on. If you didn't roll, you would have got 6.
Okay.
Average is 6 for you.
Alright. That's what I thought, and that I'm okay with. 4 out of 6.
We're
Or not, no, 4 out of 6. 4 out of 9.
right back.
So are we gonna get going pretty soon?
I think so. I think I'm good to get going, guys. Sorry about the delays.
No problem.
I'm back.
You ready to kill stuff, Logan?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to cleave stuff in half.
Cool.
I got that nice fur blanket. It's wonderful. Nice and thick.
Do you
This
get
is
any
your coat.
yet, Lee?
Pardon?
Do you have to have the like paid stuff to use maps?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No, you don't.
What?
No.
What do you
Just
mean?
dynamic lighting. Like, there's heavy features. You get a lot of free stuff. You can get a lot of free maps going.
Oh, is there?
Let me see.
I've looked at stuff, but
I can give you some free fantasy maps for. I think they're Greyhawk though.
hey,
Yeah, we're
look at
doing
that.
Forgotten Realms, right?
Yeah.
Found the map.
Oh,
You
okay.
could get them. You could find. There might be some.
There's a lot of ones that are charged, but there's a lot of free content too, is my
Yeah.
understanding. Oh, I don't have my light on.
That's the lady I play with on Mondays. Her website. And there's terrain only maps in there. 816 megabytes.
Yeah, but how do I?
Oh god, I want to download those now. For too long, I'll be able to download the whole internet, though. I'm hoping Google Fiber comes with a button that says download internet.
I hope you do download the internet. And if you can't, you need to contact Google and talk to the man in charge and be like, I want a button to download the internet just so I can say I've downloaded the internet.
Yeah.
It has to be done by someone. Just do it. Could you imagine that?
How long
Offline
will-
internet. You can still search the web while being offline just because you've got it all. That just hurt.
Yeah, if you check that out, though, that ghmaps.net,
Yeah.
Anna B. Meyer, she's oh, I hate knocking that thing over. Yeah, she was even a nominee for Ennies in 2014.
Sweet.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's been making maps. She's been playing a few years longer than me in Dungeons and Dragons. She's originally from Sweden. I played with her last week and becoming fast friends with her. I hope she's really talented at her maps. But she has a bunch of free ones on there, and they're terrain only, so you should be able to maybe use some of the terrains.
Photography seems rather difficult.
Hey guys, have any of you been able to hop into Twitch and actually stream it all and see if it sounds?
I hopped in
okay?
right when you
I,
first
I,
started.
I've got it now, and everything seems fine.
Thanks so much. Cool. This is great, guys.
Isn't it?
I've been trying to find tutorials and learn how to do this stuff. It is not easy.
She, I guess she also works in like 3D
Oh yeah.
and builds these maps in 3D and then compresses them, I guess, for overhead view and stuff. And
That's what I've been doing. That's cool.
hey, Torin,
Yeah.
you need a bio, man.
Oh, you mean the one on the main page? I didn't put that in. I just had it on my class.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that in.
background.
I
Gotta
need my
put the bio
background
in
page.
so I can read about everybody. I got to work
Yeah.
something in that says we're friends. That'll be in my next chapter of it about us being friends. We need to figure out where we met each other and stuff. I'm thinking on a
Alright,
ship.
Just gonna put in my my backstory. Just let me edit that.
Cool.
Just copy pasting. That'll be easy for
Yeah.
my backstory.
Do you know any old films where they'll do something amazing, like the two main characters, and they'll high five each other, and it'll go to a new scene with like the high five?
Yeah,
I,
like this.
I can imagine Caius and both of your characters, Logan and Caius's characters, doing that every now and again. After a fight, they might like jump up and give each other a high five.
Yeah.
Just fist bumping each
Somehow
other or
the
something.
audience sees it slow
Maybe
mo.
bumping forearm or something.
Yeah.
I'll cast my slow spell right on them right when they do it, so it looks slow motion, but in real life instead of on video.
Inflict light wound.
Everyone will just stare, just like, wait, what are they doing?
Yeah, it makes sense for the tiefling and the dragonborn to have become friends somewhere and, you know, learn to survive the wild with each other. I think they would have. It makes sense to me.
Well,
Yeah.
they're like kind of off classes, and they're like off races. Sorry, they aren't very
Yeah.
common, and they're like highly respected, kind of. So like the two really rare races coming together seems like, you know, somewhat useful.
A perfect combination.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah, it works real good.
Yeah, what I just put in is my basic background. I am planning to put in more.
Oh, just something to give you, just so I can get a little flavor for you.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like it, Tori.
What's a monk in this? Like, what would a monk do?
They're kind of like martial artists.
That seems really
Blue.
useless.
Plus, they have Ki or Kai. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be
Yeah,
pronounced.
Kai. I think they pronounce it Kai. I think
Okay, Kai. And
everything's Kai with Caius.
I think it should be Ki, but if they pronounce it Kai, I'll go.
It might
with
be
the
Ki, but-
minions.
I'm pretty
Everything's-
sure it's key.
So, monks, I don't know. I mean, I'm not, you know me, I'm not a straight up D&D person, but I've played a lot of video games and read a lot of books, and monks are usually pretty powerful, but usually pretty have specific roles. They're not going to be, I don't know. They, a lot of times, are really powerful against specific enemies who you might not do well against with a big sword and shield and jumbo heavy armor. A monk probably only would wear, cloth,
Yeah.
and they move
Seems
around
rather
super
like-
fast, and they
Super fast, multiple attacks.
they would probably have like regenerative abilities, like healing abilities, Zen tricks that they can do.
They're a
If
D&D
I-
ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That's a great way
yeah,
of
I
putting it.
believe in one of the subclasses, they literally can become a ninja.
Oh, nice,
Huh.
nice. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that seems cool then.
Because that's how that
Because
stuff,
it's like
that's
you
where all that
can
stuff came
just
from.
cast
It's like,
darkness for whatever with key
It's-
points or something.
and it's cool because monks are probably the most realistic of a lot of the classes because there really are Tibetan monks who are amazing, like Shaolin martial artists, and they learn to fight because they're so dedicated to their religion and they want to protect their temples, and it's so funny how that, not funny, sad, but it's interesting how that gets developed.
Yeah.
Or like in Brazil, they have a dancing capoeira. It's a dance
Yeah.
style that's an insanely powerful martial arts as well, and they did it because they were under oppression, and what with the people who were like had invaded their home, they couldn't practice any kind of martial arts or use any weapons, and so they did this dance. They made it look like dance, so that they could hide it in plain sight.
That's like with the Shaolin that, and the peasants and stuff in feudal Japan and China and stuff weren't allowed to have weapons, so they learned how to use other things. Ninjas came out of that too, with the
Fight
use
with
of.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, bow staff is a very formidable weapon in the hands of a Shaolin monk. All right, we gonna play?
We
I'm
can do.
guessing Lee is just found the world of maps and is figuring that out a little bit.
Oh no, I haven't actually.
Oh.
What oaths am
No,
I
it-
allowed to go through?
The thing is with the maps is, I've already got
Really?
it in my head, so I don't know. I'm gonna sort it out.
Future.
Yeah.
There's where we are and what we've done. I put it in there. We find ourselves in the forest, having just killed a bear. It is 10 a.m. We are heading to Irulan, a city of 3,000 people. It has 3 districts: business district, common area, and a lord's district.
I believe it's actually 11 a.m. because of the skinning and that of the animal.
Oh, okay. Well, earlier you said it was 10 a.m. and I put it in my notes. That was over an hour ago. So
Pius, I'm sorry, it's written on my paper as 11.
you said 10.
Did I? I do
Fight,
apologise.
fight,
I apologise.
Fight.
Right. Yeah.
I'd lose against him. He's a god in this world.
Yeah. This.
Right.
So you see a god in the distance spit at you, and no. Right. Okay, we can start. So you're in the
Alright.
woods. The bear is dead. The bear is also skinned. So there's a heap of bear.
Single tier.
Where are you lot? So you lot are there, and you can just do what you want. It's 11 a.m.
I think we should continue moving out. Let's go.
I agree. Unless you still want to continue skinning that bear.
I find it disgusting. We shouldn't go anywhere near it.
Why would you find it?
It's just food.
Because you're cutting apart some poor defenseless animal's corpse. It's
You're not
gross.
a druid.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's just
What do you
wrong.
do for food?
You like,
pick berries?
but
It
it's
is
wrong.
food.
You killed this animal like without reason.
It was going to attack us.
You didn't know that.
Oh, you know,
The hell I did.
they're always a bit conflicted.
That bear is.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta be nice to everything.
Should we be on our way then? And is anybody going to lead us?
We should be on our way.
Put the paladin out front. I'll get at the back. Keep me away from him.
Show
I'll
mercy
go
to your
back with
foes.
you.
Yeah, see? Compassion. Aid others, protect the weak, punish those who threaten them, and show mercy to your foes.
I wouldn't call a bear weak, but that's okay. I see where you're. I'm gonna let it slide.
You described
I'm
him as a
pretty
bear
sure
that was like
fairly
hungry and all
strong.
that. And all that.
You
Like,
show
the bear-
mercy, then you would put it down quickly. You wouldn't torture it. That doesn't mean you pity its death. You would see it as it being something that would provide, for one thing, I've taken some of the fur to make a cloak out of, so it's going to warm me in the winter. I'm not wasting the animal. I'm taking the meat from it and such, but why take a chance at tangling with an angry bear in the woods?
Could have gone away. We could have ran. We didn't need to kill it.
Gonna head out
I'd
then,
rather
guys.
fight the bear
We should
than
just keep
run.
going.
I'm gonna kill it.
Let's just keep moving. Let's hit the
We should keep
before
moving.
it ends up becoming night.
Before we end up
Everything is
killing
dark.
each other,
We got 2
tearing
druids
each other to shreds. Nah, that's not the.
Should we establish an order?
tree huggers.
It's getting violent.
I think
I
heard
could take
something.
the head.
Oh, it's nothing. Never mind. I just
You're gonna
stipulated.
take the head?
I'm gonna take the head.
Of the
I'll
bear?
leave this little party
Well,
on.
Of the
No,
bear.
not of the
Of the-
bear. No,
Oh, right.
God, please.
Well, I was going to say that was really confusing then. I was sorry. Right, anyway, so the bear's gone. The bear's gone.
We
And
can't
if
say
you
the
wanna-
bear- the bear thing is over.
Yeah, the bear is over. Just drop the whole
Let's
bear.
head out. Let's go to Ireland.
Right, perception check then, please.
Yeah, I got it.
And survival check for the person at the back.
That would probably be me.
Exactly.
I'd prefer to be in the back.
You're going to always get advantage. It's all good. Okay, it doesn't really matter. You actually turn up on the mountain again, and the dragon's sitting there like, guys, I told you to go that way. I watched you go back. No, okay, you. I don't know what to do. You've got a map.
yeah, I have got a map of the entire area.
Yeah, so I gave him advantage on that survival check. Right. So, as you head out, you hear normal woodland noises. There's birds in the trees. There's crunching of footsteps you can hear. With while you're looking around, you can hear something like padded feet, and you start to hear a growl from quite far ahead of you. But you all actually hear this growl.
Take cover.
Can any of you see what it is?
No.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm,
I'm
like,
gonna
talking-
listen in to see if I could hear what it is.
It's quite obviously a
You
wolf
can-
or some
You
nature.
can roll a survival check, Logan. See
All right,
what this
survival.
Maybe I should sneak around and see if I can see anything.
is.
It'd be a good idea.
Logan,
I'm just gonna
Yes.
kind of hide in the shadows a bit.
Logan, this is definitely the growl of a wolf.
I hear everyone. I hear a growl of a wolf. There may be others.
Yeah, they usually run in packs.
So,
Well, this can't be very good for us.
so Joe, I take it you nice and crouched down, thinking you're hidden, and you're standing in the middle of an open field, basically.
Pretty much right behind me.
So, as,
Rico, you're not being very stealthy. You're rather visible.
Oh, you can see me.
Yeah, you're quite obviously standing there. You're not exactly very hidden.
So I'm just gonna draw my arrow, my bow
mm-hmm.
out and knock an arrow and just kind of be ready then instead. Because
Okay.
I've been warned that I'm not very stealthy.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, I see you got wolf tokens.
yeah, but that's some ugly looking wolf. From the way it came out as like some square.
I produce
So
my wicked axe and hand.
So you see a wolf's head slowly creep towards you, but it doesn't look as if it's necessarily going to be jumping out at you. It looks more injured than anything. And it kind of pokes its head out, almost as if it's just checking what it's probably already seen.
Maybe the paladin should go ahead
Is
and
it
heal.
injured? Do we have some of that meat? Yeah. This animal looks injured. We should help it.
It's probably safer to feed it than to fight it.
I agree. Who does have that meat?
Let it
It could get a little
skull.
bit.
I don't think your companion agrees with your decision there, lad.
I said split
Well-
his skull. He growled and went upstairs.
I think that's one of his ancestors there.
I don't think you should touch him. He seems hurt. We have to help the poor thing.
But we haven't got
A
time.
herd
to fight
wolf
about it.
is usually
Someone
a
do
more
something.
dangerous wolf.
I grab a piece of meat and throw it at the wolf.
Like it lands in front of the wolf. The wolf sniffs it around. Doesn't actually do anything with the meat. It starts sniffing it, moves it with its nose, but it just kind of looks back at you guys, and it kind of backs down, kind of lowers its back.
I missed.
So you fired at it, I take it.
Yeah, I fired at it.
Okay.
What the hell, man?
Hey, put your weapons down.
What are you doing?
As
Trying
you
to scare it
fire,
away.
as you
Don't scare
fire,
it away.
you miss the wolf, but you hit behind the wolf, and you hit a tree, and the tree, like the eldritch blast, kind of goes up the tree and everything, and just like it just goes away, and the wolf's alerted and growls, and the hair on its back raises, and from the wood you then see from the other side 3 more wolves, one larger than pretty much any wolf you've ever seen.
Ah, did you
Very
just attract a dire wolf?
It is not a dire wolf. It's still
Oh,
a wolf, but it's
okay.
a big wolf, and they're all growling, kind of slowly walking slowly towards you as if they're trying to push you away from where you're walking.
I throw all the rest.
Did
of
you
the
see
meat
what you've
out.
done?
I throw all the rest of the meat out in front of the 3 new wolves as quickly as I can.
The big one, as soon as the meat hits the floor, the bigger one goes towards it, and you can quite distinctively tell that this big one's kind of in charge of them all. The other 3 kind of back away. There's a smaller one, looks kind of like a baby, and then the injured one you can see has cuts on it, looks like kind of a claw or tooth marks, and the big one grabs the meat and it kind of just drags it across over to the other 2 on the left hand side, leaving the injured one over to the right, and puts the meat there, but still walks back to where it was, kind of keeping its ground and also keeping its food.
I don't think these wolves have any gold, and we've got enough beast parts in our bags right now. Can we sneak around this and get past and hit to Irulan?
I don't know. These wolves seems rather intent on not letting us past. The best thing we could do is reason with them.
You're reasoning with wolves. The only thing a wolf knows is violence. And I go up and I let out a big roar to scare off the wolves.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not attacking them.
That's fair enough, actually. It's a good idea.
Oh,
The
yeah.
little injured one cowers away. The roar, you hear it, and you hear birds kind of flying away from where in the
Oh,
trees
wouldn't he
around
have to
you.
roll intimidation?
No, he's roaring.
Oh.
It's a dragon. I think it's pretty
Good
clear.
point. Never
And
mind then.
the small one backs away, the injured one. Another one backs away, but the big one's still kind of standing there, still looking at you guys. But it doesn't look like it's necessarily hates you. Looks more like it's just kind of defending its little territory, and it's not increasing in, like, it's not getting any closer now. It's kind of staying where it is. When you roared, it went back a bit, but just growling. You can see its teeth, and
It seems more like it's defending the
Guys.
than it's
Definitely
walking
more
away,
defend-
or-
I agree. We probably shouldn't touch the thing. You're gonna get. We're. This isn't right. They don't seem like they're trying to hurt us. We would be dead by now if they were trying to hurt us.
I have no problem.
Do you
killing
not
a
know
pack of
how
angry
wolves hunt?
I just don't see the point in the bother.
It's gonna cause more harm to us than it is them in the long run. Oh,
But
All of a
if our,
sudden,
but if our
you
friend
hear
here
emanate
tastes for
from
blood,
me another dragon roar.
can you all roll initiative?
Alright, roll.
all of
Is
us?
Yeah, everyone roll initiative real quick. I'm just trying something out, but I'm just trying something out. It'll make sense in a second.
wait, why do I have 25 hit points in my thing here? Did I roll my HP last week at the end of the game already?
You might have done.
I did.
Oh, thank God.
Your
Awesome. From 19 to 25. That's great. Okay, initiative. I'm selected. Core stats. 12.
Hmm.
And I get to make decisions here.
This doesn't. This is a terrible idea.
So right now, you're not in combat. I made you roll initiative for turn orders in what you're going to actually do, because you're all kind of saying multiple things at once. So if you just want to go in this order, kind of what you want to do with these wolves and how you want to go about it. Just organisation, lads. So, in fact, Caius, it's whatever you want to do. You don't have. You're not actually in combat, by the way. I'm not saying this is necessarily combat. I'm just saying this is the order that you lot are gonna say walk away or whatever.
I'm going to duplicate the roar that Thorn made.
Mm-hmm.
I just did that
What? You're just gonna do the same rule.
with thaumaturgy.
He's
Alright.
actually done a spell.
That's fair enough. Well, you can hear the scurrying of the wolf that backed away beforehand, and that one's definitely gone. What's the range of it?
30 feet.
30. It was clearly in range.
Yeah, the larger wolf definitely backs away a lot, and the other two go out of distance. You don't have a clue where they've gone. They've just run it off into the denser kind of area. But this large one backs further and further away, still growling, but it just looks like it's quite scared.
I move forward. I'm just letting it know that it needs to move out of our way, or it will
Joe?
die.
And I'll kind of just back him on that play.
Fair enough. Anyone else want to do anything different?
As long as you don't hurt the thing, I'm fine. It doesn't seem to be trying to kill us.
Dom? Not Dom,
just-
sorry, Logan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up and proceed to just act intimidating. Not really do anything, just look
Yeah,
intimidating.
look like you're not scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you do that roar, it backs away. When you all kind of walk up, it kind of gets the idea that you're going this way. It moves into the bush. You can all see it watching and staring at you. It moves off a little bit more, but it's stopped growling now, and it's more just kind of staring at you.
We should just
What-
continue, guys. There's
We'll give it a
nothing
while.
we have to do here.
Going, yeah, just keep going. We'll give it a wide berth, and
Anyway,
Make sure
as
the wolves know we're doing business.
we walk past the wolf, I just whisper thank you to it from the distance, nod my head at it, and continue going. This wolf was reasonable. See, we reasoned with the wolf with force.
Almost killed.
And
Almost started a fight. I'm going to drag you guys back down so it looks like you're walking through woods because Scott's drawing was too good.
alt ping it so it just moves the whole map to us.
Got that?
Didn't work.
Isn't
Maybe it
it
doesn't
a
work.
shift ping?
Yeah, shift ping.
Maybe it's shifting.
Right, so
Yeah,
you
there.
carry out walking. I'll keep your perception after that, and you're all a bit like, oh, fair enough. The wolves, everything's normal. And 11 a.m. When did you rest? Did you rest in the woods?
Yeah, before we left.
Right before we left.
Oh yeah,
the
fair
woods.
point. So you're walking, and you can see creatures in the over bushes and that in between trees. You can see things, but nothing really of interest. Nothing that bothers you. You see squirrels in trees. You see birds, but something that really spots all of you. Well, you don't see it. You hear is the squawking of an eagle, just loud, pierces your ears. And you can see the shadow of the eagle kind of run over you guys along the path and then over your heads. And
How big is
see,
the shadow?
The nature in this forest seems rather aggressive, doesn't it?
it's only an eagle.
Yeah, no, but
There are
that seems
giant
rather
eagles in
threatening.
this world.
Pardon?
There are giant eagles in this world.
Well,
certainly seem ominous, doesn't
this
it?
this is a giant eagle.
It is a giant eagle?
It's a big eagle.
Okay.
Is it a
Instead-
big eagle or is it a giant eagle?
It's a giant eagle, but
Okay.
and to you guys, it's a big-looking eagle. The one thing that you spot when I take it you would all look is a leather strap dangling, quite obviously, from its one of its ankles, if an eagle has an ankle.
Yeah. From
But,
its talons.
Like a leather strap from it.
Yeah.
So we
some
all
sort of
noticed that.
You'd all see that looking at it. You'd instantly.
It's somebody's pet.
That thing could be a familiar of some sort.
It could be somebody's pet going to attack us. That thing can pick you up, Paladin.
Well, we don't know it's going to attack us.
Let's just
Yeah,
make
let's
sure we
be
can-
prepared if it.
Where is it from?
let-
Well, I'm not here to kill things on sight. As long as we get through this forest safe, we're fine.
You're not gonna walk around like, oh hi, Mr. Man with the sword and the massive eagle. Just walk straight past them.
This is
Well-
a dangerous world.
After
As long
the
as
war,
you're nice to
people are
them, I don't-
cautious.
I have not met anything nice in this world yet. I've been
The
a
dragon.
slave most of my life.
Dragon
The
was nice.
dragon was
The
nice, yeah.
dragon was a nice guy.
The dragon was a nice guy. If a dragon can be nice in this world, do you think that a person could be?
No, people are the worst.
It's actually true. People are the worst. Right. The eagle.
It is a bit weird how much you lot talk about nice and evil and good and bad. We've got a mission here. Let's just head forward.
I agree.
Let's not assume that animals are weighed down by our moral misgivings.
I agree.
Also, I think we should keep. Thank you.
All I know is
Also,
I'll
I
be
think we should keep some tree.
Yeah.
What
keep
was that,
some-
sir? Tree
I'm gonna
branches
keep
over our
that.
heads.
Yeah, keep the trees
Yeah.
over our heads. Yeah, good idea. That way the bird can't get to us.
And so obviously you wouldn't go forward. You would just go directly left into the trees with that decision. And the eagle, you can hear squawking again, louder. So it's gone past you and then kind of turned around. So it's kind of coming back over where you were, squawking again, and it flies off. And you can all see it quite easily, just kind of going off back the way it came from, squawking. You can hear it quieter, and it simply does go.
I don't
But-
think we're alone in these woods.
No, that eagle had a strap hanging from its talons. It has a master, and it's a big bird.
Well, that big bird could have picked one of us up and clearly flown away with us. It's not like it'd do it without ease. It clearly doesn't want to hurt us.
If it was us,
So naive,
was looking
child.
for it, could be.
What if it was
I
just
tried to
scouting?
look for the good in everyone. Exactly. Well, it didn't. We didn't need to
Scouting
hurt
for
it.
Scouting for his master.
As long as we can easily get through this woods, we're fine. Let's just keep moving.
Let's
I'll
stop
keep
talking
my
about morals
eyes.
and keep going to Ireland.
Exactly. We just need to get through here. Try not to hurt anything on your way through.
I'm in danger. I'll hurt everything.
So you keep under the trees. You keep walking as you are at a steady pace, keeping an ear out, and you do every now and again. You can in the distance hear the squawking of this eagle, and more frequently while you were back from inside the woods, like at the start of walking in these woods, you didn't hear any eagles, and you can hear this eagle. You're not sure if it's necessarily the same eagle. There could be multiple, but you can hear eagles squawking, and you every now and again you can see shadows of them over you.
I'm trying to think. Who would command such a bird?
Oh, most likely, a druid of some nature. Maybe it is a person itself.
Going through everything in my mind, trying to think back and if anybody commands such beasts. Anybody know any history on them?
I don't know.
Druids, but as far as you're concerned, there's no one that specifically had in this area, at least.
A certain group of people that would command eagles.
No, there's no group or anything like that.
I can't really think of anybody specifically.
All you kind of think is druids, and the area that you're in right now is very well. You're probably about you're a few miles away from Ireland.
We are
Well,
certainly in the kind of place that a druid would love. This is a thick forest.
Where's our druid?
Gentlemen,
Where did our druid go?
He's sleeping in my backpack.
Is he? Could you wake him up for us?
He's in a
I believe
decent
said
sleep.
something about taking the
Nah.
the leeway. He was going to take the druid's portals and meet us.
I go to check my backpack and see he isn't in my backpack.
You have a portal in your backpack?
No, he made it.
Why didn't
I
you take the
guess
rest
I-
of us with him?
Only
I don't
room
know
for one in that
about- I don't know
portal.
about in D&D, but in EverQuest, druids are kind of masters of portals, and they can go to these rings. They look kind of like a Stonehenge.
Mm.
Fairy
And,
circles.
What's that?
Fairy circles.
Fairy circles.
Yeah.
RuneScape.
And then, yeah, they'll go to these and like port to other, and yeah.
Yeah, but
You have a fairy circle in your
How
backpack?
are you guys feeling about an AFK? I didn't mention it at 4 because we kind of had such a rough start. But would you guys? Is now a good time for one, maybe, or is this not a great time?
well,
Sure.
you can,
Let's
but
go a little longer.
we could go a little longer and just get it on the hour, and then keep doing it on the hour.
I'm fine with that. I would just need 10 seconds to run and grab something in my
All right.
farm is all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright.
Yeah, like I said, them history checks, you don't know of a cult or you know no stories of people and their eagles or anything. Neither of you know anything like that.
Notice he said cult. Dun dun dun. That felt happier. I still think we should have killed the wolves.
Ugh, what's with you and killing things?
Makes me stronger.
What do you mean it makes you stronger? Makes you less of a person.
I'm not a person.
So be it.
Why should I fall under your mores?
Alright, I'm back.
This
Right.
squabble's gonna go somewhere terrible.
Alright.
We're gonna be like, one of us are gonna be hanging from a cliff, and you're gonna be like,
Everyone's gonna
please,
tread on his fingers.
help me.
I won't.
I can definitely see a murder happening sometime soon. So, it's about 1 a.m. after
Oh, is
walking.
it?
After walking, bumping into the wolves, carrying on walking, eagles squawking, but carrying on walking after the eagles squawking, and you're walking, and you know from the map, if you've gone the right way, you should be out of the woods very soon. To be fair,
Like, enough that we would want to push on through the night?
yeah, probably.
Alright.
I think I could keep going if you lock in.
Yeah.
I can keep going.
I see
Nathan
fine.
first.
If you roll a perception, whoever's at the front of the party. Okay. Keep walking for 20-ish minutes, and you can, there is definitely a bird of, well, you've distinguished the fact that it is a giant eagle. You're not sure if it's the same giant eagle, but there's still one over around your heads, and you probably feel like by now it probably knows exactly where you are, and every now and again probably catches a glimpse to know where you are, and is pretty much following you. And you keep walking for a bit. Every now and again, you might see something in the woods, but it's not much. And actually, in front of you, you can see the end of the trees, and past fully grown trees with these massive branches are stumps of trees. There's a few layers of these stumps of trees, probably about like 6, but obviously like 6 are kind of layers of trees, all stumps in the ground, and you can see saws and a bench, and it looks like you've kind of found civilization again, and you're pretty out of the woods.
But now we're out of
Reckon.
Could
trees.
this be where that druid was living? The one we thought of, like earlier.
Do you smell that, boys? I'm pretty sure I smell lamb.
Do you?
Something's cooking. Something's cooking. We found it. We found civilization.
I take a big whiff to see what he's talking about.
Would you like to head out of this tree line?
Yeah, we should go check it out, see if anyone there has any news.
Paladin, you walk first. Go on out.
I don't mind. Maybe the person here's nice, unlike some people in the group.
Go out a few meters and take a look around.
So as you step out of the tree line, this giant black dragon grabs you, floats you up in the air, and slams you down and kills you. No, as you walk out of the tree line, you can see all these trees, all stumps cut down. You can see logs around in the area, and you can actually see these fields of different crops, and then this massive wall. And you're pretty certain you just caught the first sight of Irulan from when you were looking out from up in the lair. It's huge walls, and you can see the portcullis kind of area and that, and it looks like there's stables in front of that, and then fields up to whereabouts you are, and the walls are, there's chunks taken out of these walls. Like this was defended and attacked during that war. But
So are the gates closed?
yeah,
No, I think we could walk up to this farmhouse we just found. Maybe there's people there that could help us.
There are also
What?
you also looking at the walls. There is it's about 2 a.m. There are no I can't hold on. I'm just gonna.
Where'd the farmhouse come from?
What
Well,
for?
he said that there's a house there.
Exactly. No, he didn't. I was like,
He
you're
did.
inventing people and houses, and where did you get all this?
He said that there's a little, like...
I said stables, and I said there's farmland. Like there's crops and that.
Yeah.
Well, there's
I didn't-
crops. There has to be people living on the crops.
What?
There's my
No, they
justification.
come out of the city and tend to their fields and then go back in.
Do you know what crops are?
Yeah, but, like,
People
a
don't
farm
know
has to have a
crops.
farmhouse.
You know
Why?
crops is not like a type of building.
Yeah, but, like, farms
Okay,
have to have,
okay.
like, farmhouses.
No.
That's
Yeah,
a thing.
But you haven't really been out to farms much, have you?
Well,
Anywhere
I
farm.
lived on...
But anywhere you are, it's gonna be like acres and acres and acres of farm for one house, and then acres and acres. You know, like you probably wouldn't even see the house from
And
a place, you know what I mean?
probably what you're looking at now is farmland, and then behind them walls is gonna be that so-called farmhouse.
Yeah.
You can see stables.
The farmers live behind the walls for safety, and they come out in the day when it's safe and things won't
When the guards are
sneak down
about.
and eat them. And yeah, there's guards and on the wall, and they're able to
I wouldn't have thought of
farm.
it that way either. That's cool that maybe they'd live inside the walls and yeah.
Something you can't.
Sorry, I didn't
something
mean to be.
you.
I feel like I was really disparaging there, Dom, and I didn't mean to be at all. I just I didn't even hear the stables thing, which would have also maybe given.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's stables like
so-
by the entrance. There are stables and stuff. But something that's
Go ahead.
very weird to everyone is there's no light from behind the wall, so it's not like there's light coming from inside this area.
That's what
There's
I
no
was
lights
afraid of.
on the wall. There's no flame on the wall. There's no.
No
It's
guards.
it's pretty dark. You can't see any guards.
Are you guys
Like,
sure
it's-
this
it's
is
very dark and it's
Ireland?
Oh, we're sure.
Been
And
here.
this
I
is
don't
strange. Guards should be on the wall with their
Yeah,
torches.
I don't think there's
and
any other
watching.
massive cities nearby, but it's certainly more lively than this usually.
That's what it looked like from the mountain view you had.
This doesn't seem like the Ireland I know of.
Well, I've been
What
to
was
Ireland
that?
once
What was
on
that there, Ryan?
mission service. This is Ireland.
Do I see any activity at the stables?
Sorry, did you just do a check for that? No, actually, you don't really need to. From the stables, you can see that you've got quite a few different looking stables, and there are horses in the stables. Visibly, there are horses, but still no light.
All right, I'm gonna head to the stable and see if I can find a key there. Maybe I can bed down there for the night. I doubt we'll get through the city walls at night.
I agree. I agree. A few hours of sleep and some light would certainly make
Yeah.
the situation a lot better.
I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
suit.
We can resume our search of the city in the morning.
All right, so there's these fields, and there's probably about two kind of big square patches of field between you and the wall. And as you approach near these stables, you can actually see kind of a straight-on view of this giant portcullis area. And there are actually two guards standing there next to the door. Well, one's sitting, one's standing, and they're having a little chat. And as you approach, it becomes clearer to see people on the tops of the walls having a peek every now and again. But they are there, definitely people on the walls. And
Rico,
the people at the gate are wearing very like rich red kind of colours with their armour.
is it red? It's nothing red that I would recognize.
Actually, if anyone was to recognise it, Logan, this is the colour of, like, this is what is the colour for these soldiers, like
For the,
King's
the guard of
King's
Skylax?
soldiers. Yeah,
The
yeah,
King's Guard?
yeah.
Alright.
Maybe
So-
Logan should go ahead and introduce himself.
Yeah,
Well-
let me talk. I can probably get us in and we could rest at a seedy tavern or something.
Oh, I love city taverns.
As long as you aren't as rude as the tiefling over here.
Because
Don't worry, just let me do the
Let
talking.
us go, Logan.
in case this goes south, I'm gonna be hiding in under this tree over here.
I'm gonna chill back here with Thera.
Wait,
The meanie head.
Sorry, wait. The trees won't actually be there now. You're
Oh, right,
yeah,
we're that far. Okay,
yeah.
then I'm
You've
just-
like walked.
You can crouch down behind a tall stump,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, I guess that's the best.
Or
Whatever. Maybe
well,
there's a pile of hay or something.
yeah. There'll definitely be something if it be a small wall or an area. It's very dark and there's not much light anywhere. What is that? What's that yellow thing?
Dom's lover?
Cover.
Cover.
Oh, cover. Oh, right.
Way to overshadow me.
Right, so these are the
Gosh.
walls. These are the walls, and you've got like
Oh, okay.
the nice portcullis, and there's seating area here, and like a kind of a table and stuff where you can tell that they sit there all day probably and all night. And then as you approach, the man that was originally sitting stands, and he's got a sword sheathed and a shield on his back. And he's quite a slim man. He's about 6'1". The sword seems pretty large, and he's probably just a gatekeeper. And the other man, is actually elvish.
He's got to be a gatekeeper.
Yeah, he could be. I mean, why you gotta judge?
And
My gosh.
the other man has a bow, but that's actually just next to him. He seems pretty chilled, like that you're approaching.
Wow, they're pretty passive guards, aren't they?
Yeah, it's pretty late. They're probably tired, maybe drunk. Who knows? But
It's nice to know.
this cover's so bright. Like I said, no light. This is extreme. I'm just gonna.
That's a giant
The cover is
neon sign
beautiful.
pointing to the cover.
cover.
See, it is beautiful color. The cover.
And
Thank you.
as you approach and he's kind of approaching, he just, what's your business here, ma'am?
I approach and say, "My name is Torn, a veteran of the King's Vanguard. Me and my friends are requesting entrance to the city."
Entrance does not come easy to a city like this. You need a reason to be in here.
We are looking for information and safe haven for the night.
More specifically, we're looking for unicorns, if that helps.
So he just straight up said that, guys.
Yeah?
No, he's
I-
not there. No one can hear him.
What?
Joe. No one heard him. No, they
Give me control of his token.
Where do you want to put him back here?
He's roughly there.
Well, I would probably be around here.
I thought only Logan approached.
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan was going
Logan-
ahead. We were staying back.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Paladin, keep your mouth
So
shut. Everybody-
Torin did say that, but he said it to us, and we were the only ones who heard it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
I don't know everything. But
Weapon I'll be trying out in your skull tonight.
it's so good when you can't move shapes that you draw. I actually love it. Alright,
Right.
so there's one guy, there's another guy. Hey ho, they're the people. And says you can't just walk into these walls. We protect these walls, and we make sure everyone that walks into these walls will not harm anyone else.
I can vouch that we will not harm anyone else, and if you'd like, we can sleep out in the stables for the night and wait
I
till
don't
the morning, if you would prefer.
Is it just you and your 3 other friends?
Yes, and we will be meeting up with a gnome rather soon. Fairly soon.
And what is your business in this city?
We are looking for a safe haven for the night, and we are looking to find information about a unicorn.
Why are you looking for unicorns in this place? And he kind of gives a chuckle when he says it.
We were given information that someone in the city may know whereabouts of the last unicorn.
Someone I may know gave you this information? Someone that I trust? Do you have a name?
I don't have a name that I remember offhand. I'm very forgetful with names, but it is a dragon that we got this information from.
A dragon? You were sent here by a dragon?
Yes.
And you expect me to open the gates for people working with a dragon?
I'm expecting you to open a gate for someone of the King's, a veteran of the King's Vanguard.
Why are you no longer with them? Banished
I
for working with a
retired.
dragon?
I retired a while back from the army,
Tell your
and
men
I am
to
now
approach.
working as a mercenary.
Tell your men to approach. I need to talk with them.
I motion them forward towards me and the guards.
Should we come up?
If you want to pop up. As you all approach, he's kind of looking at all of you, looking at what you've got with you, like the weapons that he can see and everything. And
Mine's gone now.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't seem too bothered. Like everyone has a weapon nowadays.
I'm just gonna show him my piddly little short bow that like a kid obviously carved, basically.
And like the elvish man with his bow, he's just like looking at you, just like twiddling, and he's just staring you out, and he's like, "My bow's better than yours." But this man actually puts his hand out and goes to shake Toran's hand, and he introduces himself as Markath.
Markath?
Markath. I'll write it in the chat if you want.
Cool. I don't have my notes open today. It's horrible. Who's this?
And he says, "My name is Markath, and this is Error."
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Markath and Error.
We work for Skylax, and I trust that you understand any trouble in here just does not end very well.
I understand well, and I'll make sure my friends understand.
And he goes over to the table, and there's books and stuff, and he's like moving loads of different stuff, and he's like, "Ah, there it is." And he comes back with these 4 pieces of paper, and he hands them to each of you, and he says, "If anyone asks of any proof of you being allowed in this place, just show them this, and you should have it in there as a pardoning letter, allowing you into the city."
It looks great.
And it's stamped with a red wax with the S in, and that red is literally exactly the same red that they are wearing on them, with their kind of cloak on their one shoulder. And he does not open the gate though. He just hands them to you, and yeah.
Thank you. I just say happily.
I must warn you, no light is allowed after 11 p.m. and we will only allow light when it gets dark. Use the sunlight.
Where might that be?
We're not as easy to see during the night if we keep flames unlit.
Point taken. We couldn't really see you approaching.
Markath,
Yes.
might I inquire about the giant eagles that followed us in through the forest?
Ah,
Know anything
giant
about
eagles.
them?
That's Error's eagle. If it followed
Ah.
you, it noticed you.
Hi, True Turtle King. Thanks for joining.
If you were worried about the eagle, don't worry, he's harmless.
I told you. As I turn back to Therai.
I'm going to split your skull, boy.
Unless you try to hurt him. Then there would probably be trouble. Ignore the screeches. He's friendly.
I knew somebody was watching us.
Yeah, we like to make sure no scouts are planning another attack.
I
Hey,
can see
Turtle
why.
King.
Did we just lose audio?
No?
No?
No.
No.
Okay.
So you can hear the creaking, the crunching of like gears grinding and stuff, but neither of these 2 people have moved, and the portcullis is slowly moving, but still there's no gap between the floor and the portcullis, and it's still moving, there's no gap, and this portcullis goes down. Like, they don't want someone lifting this thing up, and it lifts with this big iron portcullis and the big like kind of spikes at the bottom, and it lifts, and yeah. He just kind of lets you go past.
Cool.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
If you're looking for a place to stay, there are many different taverns, but take your pick. As you enter, you'll be in the business district, where you should find taverns quite easily.
Where's one that would welcome the ilk of a paladin?
Uh, he'll find it hard to fit in at first, but the highwayman's dog, everyone's kind of welcome there, as long as you don't start trouble. And if it's information you're looking for, I suggest you talk around in there. A lot of people with a lot of new stories every day.
Thank you, Markath.
As you pass, Errol kind of he's like, sorry about the eagle.
I say it is no problem.
I just give him a little
As
nod
you
of
are
like,
doing
thank
your
you.
duty to the king.
And I take it you just walk in.
Yeah, we just walk in, have a nice time.
All right. As you walk in, it's still pretty dark, but there's light coming from inside the buildings. It's very dim light, and you can actually see really clearly this hanging sign that says the Highwayman's Dog, and it's like a nice picture of a mastiff on it. And the doors open, and there's a man outside smoking a pipe and talking to another man, and you can hear the noise from inside. And then around are other shops, and there's like they've all got little signs hanging, and there's like bookstores that you notice. There's a store, and it says from smells to spells, and there's another store that's a blacksmith's. And you can see that this place, it looks like it's got quite a lot of stuff. But this tavern is quite big. It's about 4 stories high. And
Good.
Do you guys think we can learn anything about this mirror over at the library?
Yes, but let's do
I
that in the
say-
morning.
I say, yeah, we go in and get a good meal in our bellies and sleep for the night.
Some sleep.
Yeah, if you so wish, can't really argue. I'm getting a little tired.
You argue all the time. What's going to stop you this time?
Probably an empty belly and a wish for some sleep. I've got.
So I think that's probably a good chance to.
Take our break.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
have a break.
Cool. All right, guys. Let's say five, like a full 5 minutes.
Yeah, let me just make this tavern.
All
Cool.
right.
Hey, man, by the way, I love the title of the tavern, A Highwayman's Dog.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that sounds great.
I know. I love it.
What about from
All right, guys,
smells to
thanks for watching.
spells?
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Smells the spells is all right. But
Hey guys. Oh, I don't have my webcam on.
I'm literally just turning my light off. I'll be like 3 seconds.
Cool. So, if you're watching, thanks for joining. We're just coming back from an AFK here.
Apple juice is restocked.
Got some apples in the house, which is key.
I just built a whole tavern with my bare hands.
I
Are
see
you
that.
excited?
I love it.
There's more people, trust me. Right, you ready?
I think
I'm
so.
ready.
You gonna just walk into the tavern then?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so
Yeah.
when you enter, to the left of you is a staircase, and there's a table at the end of the staircase with a halfling sitting at that table. There's a book and a quill, and then she's writing away in the book, no idea what. And then over in the bar at the right, you've got 4 people behind the bar, and many people sitting at the bar. But there's one person that's not shown on this because can't for some reason move it. Sitting over in the corner on his own, not talking to anyone. Seems a bit weird. Kind of catches all of your eye, and there's then people inside the tavern just sitting there. They're all having a laugh. It's very loud. There's no music or anything. There's smoke in the air. People are smoking their pipes. But yeah, it's very loud. No one really like turns their head like, oh, who are these people? No one's really bothered by you walking in.
Even with our kind of unique looking bunch.
Yeah, no one really.
Fit in there, huh?
No one really seems bothered. It seems right.
I'm quite into literature. I want to see what that lady's writing.
You want to see what the woman's writing?
She's gonna sign you in for a room, boy.
Well, we need a room anyway.
The first thing we do when we get in here that you want to do is go over and hustle the first girl you see about what she's doing.
Excuse me,
That's
I'm a
your
religious
decision.
man.
Oh, that's what you think a religious
She is
man
the size
is?
of a boy. Ah!
It's a fair point. She's a halfling. Are you actually going to go over to see what she's writing, or would you kind of
Yeah, I
assume
wanna
that she's writing?
Would you procure us some
I want to see
room?
what she's writing. And besides, if she's writing a room, you gotta go get out. Yeah,
All right.
we'll
Well,
walk up to her.
if when you walk up to her, she just carries on writing, doesn't even acknowledge that you've walked up, and then she kind of like looks back and sees you, and she's like, "Ah, are you here to buy a room?"
Oh yes, room purchases. How much would room for 4B? Or
We
various
have no
different
rooms for
for 4 people.
4. Would you like 4 separate rooms or 2 separate rooms and share a bed?
I'd say 4 separate rooms.
Sure, you don't want to share. You and that tiefling look really good together.
It's nothing like that. How much would a room be?
It's a copper piece a night.
I could deal with that. Yeah, give her 4 copper pieces.
Oh, he's paying for you guys.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Let me see here.
That's so cute,
Copper.
Dom. He's trying to get
What's
on
the
good side.
conversion rate for gold? It's 100
10.
copper to 1 gold.
That's
Yeah.
10.
Or, yeah,
Oh, it's 10?
silver and then
Yeah, if you give her a gold piece, she'll happily hand you 6 copper piece change.
Okay, I'll hand her
6.
the 1 gold.
No, yeah, 6. It's 1 gold a night, and there's 4 of you.
Oh,
You said it was
gold.
1
I thought you
copper.
said
No,
copper.
Copper. No, yeah, you know what I mean. Come on, guys. It's late.
Oh,
I thought, wow,
We're
man, that's
bothering
cheap.
you.
I was like, yeah. how
okay.
much for the
So
whole tavern?
4
I'll
gold
buy it.
coins. Okay, yeah. Give her the full gold coins.
No, you give her 1 gold, and she'll give you 6
Oh.
copper.
I'm so confused. Okay. That's how that
No.
works. There we go.
Right. Anyway, and she asked what name you want written down in the book.
Write down Torin, Therai Sorrow,
My last
Rico,
name?
and Dorn Gem Viper.
Just sign, boy.
And then she kind of twists the book around and gives you the quill to write a little signature in a quite obvious area.
One name.
I write all the names and I write Therai in a very childish handwriting.
And
Split skull, mates.
she says, 2nd floor, you've got the 4 end rooms.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And she gets back to writing in her book.
I think that's about it. Anything else you guys want to do in the bar? We could go talk to some people, find out some things about the town.
I think we should go to sleep first or get something to eat.
Yeah, what is it, like 3 a.m.?
It's like, it's about 3, maybe like 2:30, 3 a.m.
Oh,
I say we go buy something to eat.
Hell,
I'm going
think
to bed.
about no. You rested really late with the dragon.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh, right. I didn't realize.
Yeah, your sleep schedule's messed up now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna order a leg of lamb from the whoever can give me that.
Yeah, let's find us a
I take it
table.
you'd all kind of approach the bar, or is it
I'm
someone?
gonna pay for everyone's food. Just
Oh,
us.
they
I'm a
charge you
very nice person.
150 gold for a leg of lamb.
How about not? No, you all can pay your own.
Are you all walking up to the bar then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit at this table that you neglected to put in here.
I'm gonna sit at the table as well.
Okay.
Kind of rudely, like an
It's
old
difficult.
soldier would do, with my feet on the table, all relaxed.
To be honest, it's not something that looks really
Marky,
uncommon.
send us a winch.
So
I don't think it's that kind of tavern,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Dom, so you approach the bar and you've got to like barge through some people to get to the bar. It's quite crowded, and the barman is just like, "Can I interest you in any drinks?"
I'm looking more for some edibles. Me and my friends have been walking for a quite little while.
Could I interest you in some bread or cheese? We're not really going to be cooking anything.
How much would that be for 4 people?
Have it on the house. You look hungry.
Wonderful, thank you. Anyway,
So kind.
I'll grab the plate of. I'm gonna tip him 1 gold coin. I'm just gonna flick him a gold coin.
Paladin, get me a bottle of wine.
An ale for me, please.
You can just hear it over all of the talk, and you can just hear it. You just instantly recognise the voices. You're like, oh, there they are.
God damn it!
Still there.
I tell the barkeep I'll be right back. I bring the food over to the table. I set it all down. Keep my bread on me, but I put down my cheese, and I walk back to the bar. Gnawing on some bread.
Anything else for you then?
Need to order a bit of wine. You don't get no ale.
Ale.
You don't get no ale.
He like looks down and he's like moving bottles. And you can hear bottles moving and stuff. And he's like, as soon as you were so generous with the tip, and he just puts his bottle, red liquid inside, just puts it on the table, and then he grabs 4 glasses, like more not glasses, you know, goblets, yeah, 4 goblets, and he puts them next to it. And he says, "You don't need to pay for them after that gold piece."
Oh, thank you. Wonderful. I love this place already. Thank you for your time. And I take the wine back over to the table with everyone else there.
I'll grab the bottle from him, pull the cork out with my mouth, and start pouring for everybody. This will help us get to bed a little early, and maybe we can get back to a regular schedule.
I kind of hold the goblet up and swirl the wine around a little bit, give it a nice waft, and
Oh, a dandy man.
I sip a little bit of religious man's worth of alcohol, just swishing it about. Not much. Just
You have
not
to
enough
think
to even get drunk.
There wasn't a lot of ways to purify water, so everybody drank wine.
Yeah, everyone would drink wine and beer and stuff.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then I'd drink it.
It's acceptable for you to consume
Okay.
wine.
I was gonna say, like, I drink the wine. Just
While
Have a
you're
nice
sitting
big cup.
there and you're eating and you're drinking, a lot of people are leaving. There's no one coming back in. Like,
last call.
not necessarily last call, but every now and again someone will walk out and they're like wearing common clothes. They look like they're workers. They might own a shop or something. But the one man that catches your eyes, he catches your eye because of the sound he makes when he walks. It's thudding onto the wooden floor, and it's the clinging of like metal and stuff, and you can see his sword on his back is tapping against his chainmail he's wearing, and he's about 6'4", and he's built like a brick wall, probably better than the brick walls around this place, and he looks quite old, and he's got kind of like scarred skin on his face, like burn marks and cuts and scratches and stuff. And he
I'm not going to disturb him.
gives all of you a little stare, kind of checking you all out, and he just walks out the door. But he catches all of your eye because out of everyone, he was well armed, and he looked
I
like
just stare back.
he did look pretty nasty man. But you know,
I'm gonna give him a little nod, just of acknowledgement.
fair enough. And he strolls out. But While you're sitting there, yeah, like I said, more and more people are leaving and that, but no last call or anything.
I think we should all be heading to bed. It's late. Try not to drink yourselves to death on the way up.
I'm gonna stick around for just a little bit longer. And,
I'll be here
take out
I'm an early riser.
I chug the rest of my wine and go up to bed.
I'm
Yeah.
up in bed.
Yeah, you just go up the stairs. I'll just put you at the like top of the stairs or whatever. Like you're just up there. You're upstairs. It's about
Weren't we at the
3.
end of the hallway? Like, over here?
Well, yeah, but you
Oh,
don't
rooms.
necessarily need to do that because I haven't drawn
Oh.
it, and you're also like, yeah, but
Okay, so that means nothing significant happens.
no, you literally just go upstairs and go to bed. It's about 4 a.m. and you two are sitting down here, and there's still a couple of people in here, and
I take out my
I'm
bow and I just kind of slowly unstring it and start kind of honing and whittling a little bit at the ornamentations on it and stuff. It's kind of like unfinished. It's this thing I'm always working on a little bit, I guess. And yeah, and just enjoying some wine with my buddy Thurai.
I'm sizing up the room as like they're all marks, you know, for seeing what I might be able to get over on them and such, being who I am and my background.
Well, looking over at people, you can spot quite easily. You can spot like people apart. Like there's people sitting there and they're like in average clothes. Like I said, like probably farmers or just they might be a blacksmith or something. But there are a few people, not concealed weapons, but they have weapons on them, and they are either with other people with weapons or they're on their own sitting there drinking. There's a few.
Anybody really drunk or anything?
No, doesn't really look like it.
No easy marks, huh?
No, probably not.
Alright.
Well, that was a lovely glass of wine for such a interesting establishment. I know you like it, you just don't appreciate the grapes. It's fine. I'm off to bed. Thanks for staying around with me for a little bit, Thry.
I think I'll head up too, Rico.
Yeah, it's probably about as tired as I am, I imagine.
Wine helps. It
Nice.
soothes
Head up.
sore muscles.
You know that.
Well, your rooms are pretty small. They just consist of a bed and a wardrobe and a window, quite small, just above the bed. And I take it you just go straight to sleep when you get in.
Yeah, is there a chair in my room?
There's a bed that you could sit on.
Alright, well then I'm going to slide the bed in front of the door and crawl into it.
Okay, fair enough. Or the wardrobe.
The wardrobe
Yeah.
will work.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I take it you all sleep then for a long rest, 8 hours ish.
Yeah.
So it's about 12 then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. When you wake up and you can hear talking downstairs, and it's like, wow, it's as lively as it is at night than it is in the morning. But you're awake in your rooms, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll head downstairs.
All right, fair enough.
I head downstairs as well.
When you walk past walk down the stairs, at the bottom of the stairs is that halfling woman again, just sitting there, and she just kind of looks up. And she says, "Booking another night,
Not for
Are we up
certain.
as well with them?
if you want to be. It's down to you guys."
I'll get up with them.
I restring my bow and then I hit.
All right. Yeah. So she's like, just talking. Like, are you looking to stay another night?
I don't think so. We might come back though. This place was rather nice.
And
Like it here, it's quaint.
when you're downstairs, there's a few people here. It looks like they're eating breakfast. Probably stayed upstairs. Noticeable characters still. Well, not still. He's there again. That big human with the scars and stuff. He's sitting over at the bar in the corner. He's on his own. This guy here.
I've noticed him. Then,
Pardon?
under my breath, I would cast thaumaturgy so that every time I took a step, it mimicked the noise that it made when he walked.
It doesn't. He doesn't turn or anything. He's there. He's got his hand on the table with a goblet in his hand, and he's sipping whatever it is in it. And he's just kind of looking over at the bar, and behind the bar are paintings and pictures and stuff. And it just looks like he's staring into them.
I think I might go out to the library, actually. See, it seems rather safe in this town.
Is this when you're gonna die again?
Probably. I'm gonna walk into the library. It's gonna be like, this was a library full of bandits, and then you just drop dead.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
That's actually exactly what that is. There's actually an ancient dragon in there as well.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy sitting there and introduce myself. Hello, traveler.
He turns, and with his left hand, he goes to shake your hand, and he says, "My name is..." Hard pronunciation here, lads.
How do you spell?
Kalas?
Khaleesi. Yes.
Kalas.
Kill us.
And
Wonderful
Kalos.
spelling.
he goes to
Kalos.
he goes to shake your hand with his left hand.
I'll put my hand out.
No, not Kalas. Like
No,
Kalas.
it's like Kalos.
Kylus.
Anyway. And he goes to shake your hand with his left.
I shake his hand. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest.
I belly up to the bar next to him and
He reaches around the bar and puts his hand down like under the bar, and he brings his hand back up with a bottle of ale, and he takes the top off, and he's like, "I'm a regular. They don't mind me doing this."
I kind of figured that much.
I'm gonna quietly say to my buddies here, is it Torin and Doran that I'm with?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like the hobbits in The Hobbit when their names all rhyme. I love it.
Totally.
Except one's a dragon and one's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, one's actually a dwarf.
So I'm just gonna kind of say to those guys, kind of in a lower voice, why don't we stay here at the bar and see what our friend finds out over there?
I reply, I was thinking of heading out to where the scouts would sleep and see if I could figure out anything with the unicorn.
I think I might follow Torin. You can stay here if you wish, though. It's not like there's gonna be any danger.
Sure. Just why don't we meet back here in, let's say, an hour?
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds
Doesn't
good.
seem bad to me. I'll meet you here.
I'll keep an eye and make sure Thrai doesn't get in any trouble.
Good luck.
Right, we're going to use the perception now to choose like the order of how people do stuff, just so one person doesn't do everything while everyone else is just sitting there listening. So, if you two, then I say leave now there, and Joe, are you going to the bar then?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. What next to him, or just kind of listening in?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the bar. Then
Yeah.
no, I'll just like grab a chair or something. Like I actually want to stay away from
All right,
them and
fair enough.
not bother them.
All right.
Just probably order like a drink and just sit there and work on my bow or something. Like
All right,
that.
fair enough.
But always keeping an eye on those two.
Okay, and Doran, you're outside and the sun's out and there's people walking up and down, going to shops, and you can see different shops along the street, and you can still see the portcullis, and there's different people sitting outside now. Looks like they've swapped and let the other lot have a rest now.
You see a blacksmith anywhere? Like that we could potentially use.
Yeah, there's blacksmith further up the road.
Should we go
Here.
check them out before heading out?
I'd rather get to work right now.
Stop.
Well, it's not like it's not like we're on a deadline to find the unicorns. They haven't been found for thousands of years. We might as well just continue on as it is. Or hundreds, sorry.
40.
I'd rather get my business done first.
Shut up.
If you would.
Oh, you might as well go on your way. I'm gonna go check out the blacksmith. I'll meet you back here, or head up there after I'm done.
It would probably be best if you meet up with me at the tavern. Go to that
Okay.
library or something. They might know something.
Okay. I'll go check them out after I'm done at the blacksmith's or the magic shop there. I head down to the blacksmith's, which I'd say is.
I head down to Lord's Quarter, which I believe where the barracks for the scouts would be, or I hope
But you want to go to the barracks?
the barracks where the scouts in our city's army would be.
Oh, right, okay.
Which I'm assuming is near the Lord's district or something.
Yeah, that would be heading further up the path. I'll just put you up here for now, so you just kind of to show that you're further up a bit. But
All right.
yeah, walking through the street and you see all these different kind of people, some with weapons. There's guards just walking through the streets, which kind of, you know, it seems quite good. You know, you're quite comfortable being in here. And you see a small building that looks a bit like a churchy kind of area, and then kind of just next to that is a group of soldiers standing outside this one building, and you're like, yeah, that's probably a barracks. Like it just looks like it. And no one's really going in or out, and you know, there's just soldiers standing around there. Want to just pop in?
I'm assuming if I can pop in, yes.
Well, if you just approach them, then
Yeah, I'll approach them.
can we help you, sir?
Yes, I am Torn, a veteran of the King's Vanguard, and I was hoping to get a question any scouts that went on a scouting trip recently.
Got any proof of you being allowed in this city?
I show them that pardoning letter that I got at the
Yeah.
gate.
And they give it a look, and they don't look at the writing, they look for the stamp, and they just give it back to you. That fair enough. Anyone's allowed in the barracks.
I thank him and head in.
All right, and I'll let you head in, and then Caius, if you want to do your bit.
I just start making some polite conversation and
Polite conversation.
No, I think he likes most people, just not paladins. Yeah.
class. Where might a weary traveler find some work in these areas?
What is it that you're looking to do?
I'm an adventurer.
Many
I'm a
people
man-
have many people have many things that they want doing. It depends on the limit of your adventuring.
I have no limits.
Everyone has something they want done for gold. Most shops, talking most shops, and you'll probably hear of a problem that needs solving. Arabella from Smells to Spells, she knows everything there is to know about the city. If someone needs something done, she could probably tell you. But I do warn you, she's a funny one.
Funny how?
Her age has got the better of her, and she retired her adventuring career, and she's decided to kind of experiment with creatures and plants, and it's just a bit weird.
All right. Thank you for the nice nod in the direction I might find some work. I appreciate it. Then I'll order something to eat.
Yeah, just a copper piece, and he'll give you a nice breakfast.
All right.
I'll fill your stomach. And Joe? Yeah, if you want to do anything. I take it you can hear the conversation because you're kind of sitting there to listen, like, so you can hear it.
Yeah, try not to be obvious, like back to them, but over the eavesdrop.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll just kind of just keep hanging here and looking at my bow, or yeah, I think I'm actually just pretty idle. Just trying to support Gaius, really.
All right.
In case anything happens.
Doran, You're in. You like approach blacksmith, and you can hear the clinging, clunking of everything, and it sounds pretty busy in there. And there's a big iron door that's already open. And yeah, do you want to walk in?
We're just gonna walk in, look around.
All right. And there's weapons up on the wall. There's a big like forge and stuff, and there's about 6 or 7 people in there actually making stuff. Quite a big area.
Would there be any like hammers or anything that would suit my nature?
Yeah, there's just basic what hammers do you use, like a war hammer.
Yeah, just basic like.
Yeah, there's
Nice.
swords and war hammers and axes, and there's everything kind of there visible.
I'm just gonna go around just checking out the items, see if anything would be of use to me. Any helmets or anything of the sort.
Yeah, I suppose you could get a helmet if you want.
Anything to cover that ugly face.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Sorry, that was Thuray.
Have no idea on the price of a helmet.
Or what a helmet would do, or what it would look like.
Well, it can look like a helmet. there wouldn't just be one helmet. It won't. It's not going to affect your AC because you're so hard to hit anyway. And I want to kill you one day. So. No wait, what's your AC already?
It sounds like everyone has
Your AC is 19. I'm not giving you a +1. That's too much for a helmet anyway. No, yeah, there's a few different looking helmets.
I have a helmet that looks like that.
Probably not. It's probably going to be a bit extreme, isn't it?
Oh, but that looks badass.
Alright, I'll have a look.
No.
No, definitely not. No, they've just got basic looking helmets, just iron made, bit clumpy.
Something like that would cost you several hundred gold pieces.
Yeah, the quality of the stuff on show does not look very good. It looks more like testing.
You would have see that top part above the nose. That
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Point part, you would find something like that probably for
5? No, it's 10.
yeah,
5 or 10.
maybe 3 or 5.
Alright. But yeah, there's not much great looking stuff in this place. Alright.
How much would like one of these helmets give me when it comes to stats? or anything?
Absolutely nothing. It'll just look nice.
Oh.
You've got full armor on.
You've already got a high armor class for your low level,
Yeah.
so
Unless
there
it's
any, like,
magic, then maybe. But
any-
there's not.
Mail or anything around here that I could possibly use?
Any what?
Mail, like chain mail, plate mail,
Have you
scale
already
mail.
got that on?
expensive, man.
Yeah.
I don't have enough for that.
and
Do
you
you have a
already put it
player's
on.
handbook?
Well, I do.
Shit, so it's like 1,500 gold.
Oh my gosh. Is it?
Yeah.
God damn.
Dom, what armor have you already got? I don't get why you're shopping.
Chainmail. Well, I'm just
That's
looking
good.
around to see if there's anything like much better that I
Alright.
could like.
Well, in
possibly
this place,
see in the future.
you've got bits and bobs. There's no proper suits of armors. There's weapons and stuff, but
Does he have a full set of chainmail, or does he have a chain shirt?
I have a full set of chainmail.
Okay, because that gives you 16 armor class, and that would have cost 75 gold.
it's not worth anything now after that skeleton fight, though. He'll be bashed in quite bad. But yeah, there's nothing that looks exactly like it's going to outdo any of your weapons or really armor. Everything kind of seems basic stuff.
Right? Is there
Yeah,
any way I could?
would probably go along the same price as a shield, so 10 GP.
Alright, Tim.
Any work around here that I could help in the forge? Anything to earn a bit of copper?
Are you aiming that at anyone, or are you just saying it out loud?
And just walk up to like the shopkeep, the person like
Alright.
selling stuff.
We have our men here doing what they do best. We need no more men.
Do you know of anywhere I could find any work? Anything to make a quick bit of copper to help me on my way?
The farms always need an extra hand.
I've been doing farming for the past who knows what in my life. I don't want to go back there. Too tedious for me.
Well, we have nothing here for you, sorry.
I think I'm gonna go check out the library then. Thank you for your time, though.
And, Torin, you're in the barracks, and,
Alright, I walk in and take a good look to see any person that looks like a scout.
well, when you go in, you've got tables and stuff, and people are, like, drinking, eating and stuff, and, there's archers, and, yeah, they probably look like the scouts, if anything. They look like they're on the walls and stuff.
Alright, I go to approach them and say hello.
And you actually recognise the face of this person that you bump into, because he's in fact Errol, the guy that you met on the wall the previous night, and he looks quite tired. He looks like he's probably just woken up, and he's sitting there in his casual clothing. He hasn't actually got his armour on or anything, and he's eating away. He's like, "Ah, it's you."
I say, yes, it is. I was coming down to the barracks to see if I could ask some questions, ask the scouts some questions.
Fire away. We're very friendly here.
I was wondering if I could ask them if they've seen anything strange, probably anything that would look like a unicorn in the general area on their scouting missions around the city, or if your eagle would have spotted something.
He kind of gives a chuckle as soon as you mention like unicorns. He's like, "There are no unicorns left in this place. You have no hope if that's really what you're looking for."
I reply, well, it's safer to ask than to assume that they're all dead.
I suppose that's a fair point. And he kind of like stands up, and he looks as if he's trying to like walk you back out of the barracks.
Alright, I walk out of the barracks and I guess I head to the library to see if they have any knowledge about Unicorn's lair.
Alright, 3. Guys.
Sorry, just swallowing my last pair.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and move on back over to the table with Joe.
Alright.
With Rico. And
sounded like a profitable conversation over there, Fred.
I think if we'd speak to this Arabella, we might be able to find a little work, a little adventure. And also, last night before I bedded down, I spent some time, and I kind of opened up my jacket or my robe or whatever I'm wearing. I haven't quite decided yet. I show him that I open up my pack that I have sitting on the table. I managed to create 3 of these last night, and he notices that they are letters of pardon. I was thinking maybe we might be able to pass these along for some gold.
Oh, what a fine trick, Fred. Those look real nice.
Yeah, I'm skilled in the art of this.
We'll have to find either, you think, offense, or do you want to go straight to some criminals and see? I doubt they'll have much coin on them.
I'm thinking maybe we might test out the waters with Arabella. See what she would know.
Interesting idea. Well, there's a bit of risk. Why don't I see if I can charm her a bit? I've always had a bit of a way with the ladies.
I was hoping you'd say something as to that effect. So, off to spells and smells, then, is it?
Indeed.
And I take it you just kind of get up and go out.
Yeah.
And you get up and go out, and opposite this tavern is a bookshop, and you can actually see the other 2, kind of heading towards the bookshop. And I'm just going to say you're all together, so kind of do what you want. You can all see each other. I suppose you'd all kind of say hi.